about it.
I do get
how is that not enough?
I do get that he's saying. I do get when he says inspiration though, because it's not straight up copying. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I hear both of these tracks and they don't really sound like the same song. But if you could, like by the trained ear, you could probably hear the differences and the similarities. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that Reason did admit that he did uh, get something from Suave, without a
That's what
doubt.
I'm saying. So this is my
So
thing. This is my thing. This is what y'all confusing me. Y'all think just because somebody don't take your whole verse or 4-bar from you that they can't steal from you? What? Niggas steal the patterns to hooks. Niggas steal the like. What y'all made it seem like he pulled the Drake.
So that's what I'm confused. Okay, so he talking about like the cadence, because what I'm pretty much looking at the situation is that I don't. I gotta go back and listen to Dead Apple. But if Suave, we looking at the text message right here, right? You feel me? If you just now joining in, bro, with the whole Reason situation, I guess they say Reason got caught stealing, a reference track or something. But what I've just heard from the dudes, I'm not even too fine with the cat, like not so much too fine, but I don't know who dude is. You get what I'm saying? I'm not aware of his music. But as far as like the reference track, I can see where you're coming from, but I gotta hear more. I just gotta hear more.
Drake, listen, y'all making levels to stealing. Why are y'all grading levels to stealing?
Bro,
there ain't no levels to stealing. If you stole, you stole.
Don't even trip, bro.
If the nigga got the same hook, if he heard your hook and then put that hook in his song and didn't change nothing, how was that not taken from him?
But
on top of that, let's say he didn't. My fault, Vill. But
hold on, wait, and just real quick though, my thing is though, it's one thing because what I'm saying right here, bro, inspiration. You know what I'm saying? When he said I was already gonna tag you later and thank you for the inspo, right? For the inspiration. So it's one thing to inspire. If somebody heard something like I hear you, it all depends on the creator. You feel me? It all depends on the creator. If the creator might feel like, hey, bro, you feel me? You kind of stick right. Like, what's going on with the whole situation? Like, you Mike Tyson this whole situation. Like, you bite me. Or he could look at it like it's like paying homage and looking at this message, bro. I'm taking it as, you feel me? He was paying homage in a sense. Like he said, bro, I'm a fan. So I can see how that can get tricky though. But that ain't nowhere. That's not a reference track though. No disrespect. The stuff that's going on with Drake and all these other cats, bro. The reference, that's bar for bar. Cadence, if we're gonna go off cadence, then we all still in there, bro. We all have done cadence before from that we heard from other artists or we get inspired by. I look at that as that's paying, you feel me, paying homage. That's how I look at the situation.
Let's say he didn't do that, right? You know what I'm saying is true, because if it wasn't true, Reason wouldn't have said that. He wouldn't have said, I should have told you. Like, what are y'all talking about?
I don't want to say that it's straight up plagiarism, though. I don't want to say that it's straight up copying. But
Jalopy, I'm looking at the message right now, bro. Like he said, what did he say when he felt it? He said, I didn't do it off the rip because I didn't want niggas thinking you was into something that I'm inserting myself in. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the way he looked at the situation was, bro, okay. He was already busy. I didn't get a chance to reach out to you. Because now I'm trying to look at that too, as far as what Reason mean. Like, what do you mean by tell? Like, why you didn't hit me up and be like, bro, is it okay? Or, bro, I did that. Or, like, saying it on the song or tagging him in it. Like, you feel me? Tagging him in a diss track. You like giving him that shout out that type of way. That's how I was looking at the situation, looking at this message. Like, I think that's what he was saying. Like, bro, damn, I didn't want him to think it like, okay, he's part of this. You know what I'm saying? What is inspired by, bitch? Yeah. I think the dude named is Sway, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I can see where he's coming from on that, in my personal opinion, with reasons, right? I can see where him, and like he said, bro, I was busy. You know what I'm saying? Where that part right there where he was like, man, I should have hit you earlier before I dropped it. I just been busy trying to get it out. But That's the honest truth. And it be like that sometimes, bro. You got to get the artwork, you feel me, the DSPs and all that. You trying to, bro, it's a time limit. Drake and Kendrick made it like that all of a sudden. And with these streamers and everybody else, they got you. I guess you want to, you feel me? You on the time, you feel me? You on the time clock now. Like, bro, come with the bars, bro. Forget all that. You can respond whenever you want to respond. That's something new, I guess, nowadays. That's why you get microwave work, in my opinion, bro. You feel me? Let that shit sit in the oven for a second, bro. Because the first one might not be it. So what? Let it go. But anyways, bro, him putting that out, I could see how that went past him, bro. Like, you feel me? That was probably the last thing on his mind. You feel me?
I do understand why he was trying to say inspiration, but I don't want to just say that he plagiarized the whole shit. But This is the problem when you try to get inspiration or you try to get some, when you try to get some reference to something else, it's just going to be a problem because people could just go back and be like, hey, bruh, that's not you. That didn't come
and I ain't go and facts. And I ain't gonna lie, bruh.
It's bad on principle. I appreciate it, Josh.
That's what I'm saying. As much as I fuck with y'all in this chat, y'all niggas tripping. As much as I fuck with y'all for supporting me, following me, all that, y'all niggas tripping. Y'all niggas tripping. Facts. If a nigga hear your hook and take that and add that to his song as a hook to build up to his verse, nigga, you took. Simple. Stealing, biting, whatever you want to call it. If a nigga get on here and say, yo, I should have hit you, I should have told you, that's him telling you that he took exactly what you did, didn't change nothing about it, and put it in his shit, and y'all know each other. Y'all niggas know each other. Like, hell nah. Niggas wildin'. That's not, what's it called? That's not, what you call it? That's not what they call it? What they call it? That's not a reference. When you have a reference track, you talk to a nigga. Y'all go over that conversation. If a nigga take your shit and put it in his song, no, y'all tripping, boy. Y'all tripping, and I fuck with y'all. Y'all tripping out right now. Facts.
I understand the inspiration part, but this is not a good look. Based off of principle, it's not going to help you, especially in a battle. Like if it was a song, it probably might be a different conversation. But since you entered this battle yourself, but it's like I said, bro, Reason wasn't a main contender in this situation. Like this was Rayvon, Joey, Daylight. Like this was stemming from them. And then it became like Joey and Ray for a minute, and then it went back to Daylight and Joey. Reason was never somebody that was a main contender. But this is good to point out in the whole aspect of the beef. I mean, you should know as in rap battle, because you're a rap battler yourself, this is detrimental, like for anybody who tries to enter a battle. If you're using inspiration, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna bite you in the ass based off of the principle of battle rap. It's
exactly.
Not good.
I don't know. Maybe I got a different perspective on it because, like, I feel like, nigga, when you do your work, especially if you an up and coming artist, and you and he said it himself, niggas is always jocking pieces of what he do. That's what he said. For you to be a nigga that's in this nigga chat, in this nigga inbox, you got this nigga number. Y'all know each other, right? For you to then take a hook out of his song and put it in your shit and not tell that nigga, and you know you did it because you knew that you felt like you should have told him.
I'm actually starting to understand that it's inspiration, but at the same time, like I said, on battle, it's not going to look good. I don't want to say that it's copying all the way, but this is not a good look regardless of the fact. Does that make sense?
So look like this, Vill, right? Look at it like this.
Bro.
Let's say,
bro, hold up, time out. If that's the case, bro, nah, bro, because even jacking for beats, all that, bro, even remixing beats, if we gonna hold people to standards like that, bro, like, come on now, like, I mean, I get what Jalopy is saying, bro, but at the same time, I feel like it's not that deep, battle or not. It's not that deep to the point, unless bro is gassing. You feel me? And I can't read that top one. It looked like it says, "Oh my mama, on my mama, nigga. But I'm like, ain't no way, bro. I don't know the whole message, so I don't know what was going on. I don't know if that was ain't no way, like in a positive way, like man, good looking. You feel me on the, or was it ain't no way, like damn, bro, you still in my steez, my woo wop, RP capital steez. I was just watching his documentary today. Boy, it was crazy. I'm talking about lyrically, you feel me? Not in his mind was somewhere else though. You feel me? Like spiritually though. RP to Steve. At a young age, bro, like okay. I got up on him late, real late too. But damn, what was I saying? Like, bro, we in Jalopy, if you see this, that's just like who did this the other day that I was just watching? Ness. If you guys are familiar with battle rapping, right? Okay, let's take the battle rapping stage and we're gonna go with O Solo and Ness. I remember they battle, right? I think we already know O Solo got that Martin Luther King flow, bro. You know, he got the bars in, he a comedian with it as well. Now, Ness battled somebody, I forget who he was battling, but he took O Solo Cadence, right? In the battle, took O Solo Cadence and gassed him a little bit and end up dissing O Solo 2 with his own cadence. You know what I'm saying? So I know that might kind of be different because you was like, well, he kind of took his stuff and then dissed him with it. I could see you could probably argue that, but I'm just saying at the same time, bro, we all in some type of way inspire each other, bro. It might not, unless it's just like blankly like this, like you feel me? Like just blankly just copying. Whereas it's like, damn, like you ain't even trying to give you ain't paying homage. You basically just copy. Like, I don't care. Yeah, I don't know.
That dude add his shit to the song, all that different shit, boom, 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 right? And then he don't put the what's it called? He don't put the screenshots up.
Yeah.
Right? He don't put the screenshot up of Reason literally saying, I should have told you, right? Mm-hmm. It's a whole different conversation, right? Because then all we have is speculation and what we think. But when the nigga admits to what this nigga is saying, right? And he even goes on to say,
him admitting though, and he's like, bro, yeah. To me, I look at that as like, okay, I don't have no problem. Like, yeah, I wasn't trying to be on no sneaky, you feel me? Well, wow. I wasn't trying to be on no sneaky business. Bro, we battling, bro. I ain't got come on now. Come on, bro. You ain't got time. If you battle, you ain't got time to be, oh, hey, yo, like, you hear. That's why he got at it.
It's such an inspiration that I should have talked to you about it and tagged you about it. That's how you know what the intention was. Because his intention was, I like this, I'm putting it in my song. It wasn't, oh, this remind me, I want to do a hook that got pockets with the hi-hat. I want to do a hook that's a...
Once again, Jalopy, bro, right? I'm sentence 2. I didn't do it off rip because I didn't want niggas to think that you were in something I'm inserting myself in. So that's why I wasn't no tag. And that makes sense, especially nowadays. This nigga Drake on his 50 Cent. You feel me? I hate to keep referencing, but anybody, Meg Thee Stallion too. If you associate with them, bro, you cut off. So that's why he didn't tag him. That makes perfect sense, bro. That makes perfect sense to me, bro. I didn't do it, man. I didn't do it initially because if I would have did that, then it would have looked like, oh, okay, I'm with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm still your man's, but hey, that's you feel me? That's y'all issue, what y'all got going on. I'm not a part of that. Me being tagged in some way, somewhat, people, the audience can look at that and be like, what's going on? You feel me? Especially in today's, I don't care. You can tag anybody. It's just rap to me. You can tag my homies when I don't give a damn about none of it. It's rap, bro. That's what I come up under this. So that ain't Nathan, but let's keep going.
A one-word hook and it's different instead. No, he took exactly what that man put in his song and added it to his song without talking to that nigga. And he knew he should have talked to that nigga because he said it right here. But y'all want to argue with somebody who admitting they should have talked to a nigga that he borrowed from. That don't make no sense. I can't argue with the nigga that admitted to what he was doing. How are we doing that? Somebody gotta wake me up because it's not clicking for me. It's not clicking for me.
Yeah, but in retrospect, Reason wasn't the big contender in this battle, though. I mean, just to put it out there, like, let's just be real. Like, nobody was waiting for Reason to drop. They were waiting for Joey, Daylight, or Rayvon to drop. Let's just be honest, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, And shout out to what's it called? Suave as well. Shout out to Suave as well. I'm like, nigga, you can't have your bars, or you can't know a nigga take the shit from his shit and put it in your shit. You can't do that. That's just principle.
My bad. That's his name. Okay, Suave. Okay, that's his name. I don't know why I was calling him this way. Okay, Suave. That's his name.
As a rapper, and even if you are gonna do it, even in the battle rap world, a lot of them niggas be sharing bars. You see what I'm saying? But they had conversations about it. They talk about it. Here, I got it. I like that bar. They be in camps and shit. But if you in a nigga camp and you listen to his music and he know you listen to his music, nigga, you can't take the shit out of his shit and then put it in your shit and then admit that you should have tagged the nigga and we not looking at it crazy. Hell nah. Hell nah. Niggas tripping.
So I guess
he said,
this is
yeah, so why the fuck you keep dragging it and treating it over and over? Because it's my platform. What you talking about? If I see somebody stealing another nigga shit and I want to talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it. What are we doing?
Yeah,
he said Jalopy don't fuck with the West. He just a Kendrick stan. No, it's principle before the West. It's principle before the West. Stealing is stealing. Whether you live on the West or not. It's principle before anything. Taking a nigga shit, you got to get called out for that. Simple. What are we doing? Stop it. Did he even shout him out after the bar? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? He said he teaches y'all about the creative aspect of making music. Look, this is what I'm saying. It's a lot that go into making a hook or making something cool. Or making some sound.
But let me be real, bro. Reason to me has always been on the fence, dog. Let's just be real. Let's be 100% honest. Because wasn't Reason dissing Kendrick to get out of TDE during the peak of the battle? Reason always be doing.
I don't think he was dissing Kendrick. He was dissing.
He was in support of Drake while he was still signed to TDE during the battle.
For real?
Yeah, bro. So to me, Reason has always been. Like that's why he was doing that. He was supporting Drake during the battle.
Now look, right? You feel me? Now look at this. Good example. Shout out to Vill. I'm glad you said that, right? Because I remember saying that too. And some people might look at it like, nah, bro. And some people can look at it like, nah, yeah, you tripping, bro. Especially you feel me? You own a label. Whatever his reasons was behind that, right? Him supporting Drake in that battle during that time. People are going to look at it like, oh, you're dissing Kendrick because you're supporting Drake. Rightfully so, right? But then, like how Jalopy said, nah, bro, he wasn't dissing Drake. I mean, he wasn't dissing Kendrick. What are you talking about? He wasn't dissing Kendrick. See how people can look at that? Nah, well, if you supporting this, then obviously you must be dissing this. If you supporting, see how that works? So by him just going back to the Suave in the whole reason in this message situation. So by him even tagging him after he dropped that song, or him even giving a shout out. Now, shout out that could have been that. Now I can see I see you on that one, Jalopy. Yeah, a shout out or whoever said that before. I'm with it on that. Yeah, he could have gave a shout out for sure. But the tagging situation, just like that quick, that would have meant, oh, Suave going against Joey then. You feel me? Suave, he against Pro Era. That fast. That's what we saying, bro. So I understand I interpret this a little bit different. You feel me? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I interpret that a little bit different, bro. A little bit different. It's not, to me, this not stealing.
So that way he could get dropped off the label faster. So my whole thing with Reason is that he is always doing some slick shit, always doing some two-faced shit. Like, and no disrespect to Reason, bro. But sometimes you just got to be straightforward. And him in these messages was the only time he was ever straightforward during this whole time of the battle, during this whole, like from shit since the fucking Drake and Kendrick shit. But my point is that he's always doing something. He's always doing, you see what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was hot at Reasons for a minute. Not really so much the Top Dog shit, but regardless, bro, when we, it's one thing to have a conversation, but when he be talking to Rory and Maul, that should be having me on steam, bro. I remember one time I was in here like 1 o'clock in the morning, hot. I'm talking about hot, nigga, on fire. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought smoke was coming from the top of my dome, bro. I was hot. Cause I'm like, damn, bro, are you? I mean, I know he got a relationship with them and he have a rapport with them, bro, but you're not about to just talk crazy about the coast. And I'm not gonna speak up, you feel me? Regardless, bro. I'm not gonna. And Maul was just going in. I forgot what it was. It was on something. It wasn't even that, but he was just going in. I'm like, bro, that shit ain't that. It wasn't funny to me, bro. Like, it wasn't funny at all. And I don't, yeah, it's just, yeah. I had to leave. I had to click off because I'm like, Reed, damn, bro, you that mad at TDE that you feel me? You not going, but that's on the other note though.
And I think this is another layer to that. But amongst everything else, bro, there was so many other diss tracks that.
Oh, real quick, somebody said, do y'all shout out super chats or not, bruh? Look, I keep saying I gotta add a notification to the super chats because I'll be missing them. Because I'll be looking at the screen and not checking the chat.
I got you, bro. Shout out J Rose. Smoke folks got OVO behavior in their blood, unfortunately.
Some go up there and put it up.
Yeah, shout out J Rose, man. Shout out everybody in the Rose. Shout out J Rose. He big Emmanuel German. We know who you are. Music decorates time. Lemuel Wade, she said, damn, Myers made Joey in love with this called a LA State of Mind. Oh, yeah, there's another song called LA State of Mind by Danny Myers. We still got to check out.
We definitely gonna check out Danny Myers shit. I have a feeling, and one of the main reasons I want to check out Danny Myers shit, first of all, he a legend. Second of all, I have a feeling, right, that Danny Myers shit is the type of shit that I'll be talking about when I be like high level rapping. Because he's a high level rapper, so there's no way it's not high level rapping, and that's why I want to play it so I can show people that it's not that I don't think Joey is nice, it's that I've been introduced to higher levels of rapping. So when I hear the shit that Joey was saying, it just don't hit for me like it might hit for somebody else. You feel me? And that's why I wanted to play this.
You know what's crazy though? Our crimes. They did they were up like till 3 a.m., bro. And they were talking about how 50 Cent had a hand in the beef and shit. So now I'm thinking I just saw somebody in the chat say 50 Cent sent Reason. I'm like that. 50 Cent sent Reason. Just to let y'all know, that was a theory from Thought Crimes.
Yo.
Oh man, hey, but man, shout out to TheVill and shout out to JalopyBungus, man, when they on their live, bro. I'm finna go do what I gotta do, but y'all let me know in the comments below, man, how y'all feel about the situation, man. They still going live, man. Do y'all feel that Reasons got caught stealing? Just let me know. Gravitation with the observation.